What is up, everybody? We're here with a deck profile of what I've been playing the last couple weeks at locals. Um, it's nothing too fancy, but I've been playing Traptrix because I got everything for the deck and needed something different other than branded. So, 3 Puddinga searches out Garden when she is special summoned. Special summon monster your opponent controls during the next standby phase. They can special summon a banished monster from their ban zone. It's not mandatory. The summoning is not mandatory. 3 Murmelio searches out any trap hole. Has a mandatory effect to pop back row. 3 Mantis searches out any Traptrix monster. 2 Diana, I call it Diane, whatever. She recycles the trap holes you have in grave. When she's special summoned, you can set a trap hole from your graveyard, but banish it during the next end phase, or the end phase of your next turn. When she is special summoned, you can special summon a Traptrix from your grave. 2 Arachna. It's a quick effect. Sorry. It special summons from your hand if you control a Traptrix monster. It also protects your back row. It's new from a structure deck. This is it for the Traptrix monster lineup. Next is 3 Parallel Exceeds. Special summon itself from the hand to a zone to link monster points to. It's basically a free rank 4. So you make like Sarah, summon out Parallel, use Parallel to summon out another Parallel, and this gets you your Rafflesia or another rank 4, whatever you need. Some lists I've seen are only playing 2. I play 3 to see it more often. See at least 1 copy. Hand traps, 3 Ash, 3 Nibiru. Basically standard for most decks this format, it seems. Spells, 1 Garden. This is actually a very interesting fill spell. You search it off Ping or Puddinga, whatever her name is. Can't pronounce today. Gets you a most normal summon. You can also banish You can also banish a card to special summon a monster. Spell a Traptrix. Gets you a protection from battle once. Let me make sure I have the wording right. I'm sorry. The first time each insect or plant monster I control would be destroyed by battle, each turn is not. And again, also gives you that bonus normal summon. Last spell is 3 Prosperity. I do it just to see some cards more consistently. I typically only banish 3 extra monsters because you play multiples of most of them. But yeah, I play this just to see multiples, just see some cards more often if need be, like post-siding. But it's not like mandatory. Traps. I main deck 3 evenly, 3 imperms. Negate. When I'm forced to go second, this is good. Also, off the new one of the new trap holes that came out in the structure deck. Going first, you can just discard this to use it. For the trap holes. 3 Holoteas. The better Shade Brigandine. You can activate it the turn it's set. It summons itself as a monster. In order to use it the turn you activate it, you have to discard a normal trap card from your hand. You can banish it to special summon a Traptrix from your graveyard. You can only use 1 effect per turn, and you can only use Holotail once per turn, and only once per turn. So you can't use it, sense a graveyard off something, banish it as an extender. You can banish it during your opponent's turn and use it then to trigger Sarah again, or trigger Amelio, or what have you. 2 Floodgates. 1 Nightmare, 1 Gravediggers, 1 Bottomless, and 1 Terrifying to round out the trap holes. Floodgate is one of the key cards I think against Kashtira to stop them from doing things. Ideally, I search this or set it from deck as often as possible. These are predominantly what I send off the Rafflesia. Interesting enough, I believe this has been ruled this way due to game mechanic, but you can Terrifying Trap Pool Mirror Jade, assuming they don't have something like Branded Opening. Destroy the Mirror Jade, it goes to graveyard, you banish the same Mirror Jade from this effect, and they can't trigger Mirror Jade to blow up the field. I could be wrong in that, but to my knowledge, from what I've seen in like judge groups and all that, that's how it's ruled. That's it for the main deck. I play 41 cards. For the extra deck, one Ling Grebo, mostly banished off Desires. You can swap this for Redoer, because I don't play that currently. It's in here in case I play against Kashira or Cyber stack that summons Iblis, so I'm not locked out of playing. 3 Sarahs, the main Link monster you go into in this deck. You make it off any of the Traptrix monsters. And it just is so annoying because you can use both the trap effect and the monster effect each turn. It just gains you so much advantage. The Link 2 Traptrix monster, I don't really make this as often. Lets you set a special summons a Traptrix monster during the end phase. Also lets you reset a trap that you use that turn. The Link 3 can be like a mass negate, plus also can destroy cards, and all archetype Traptrix monsters you control gain 1,000 attack if you have a normal trap card engraved, which mostly you should have a normal trap engraved. 2 Rafflesias, copies or trap hole when you send it from deck. Make sure your cards can't be destroyed by sweet day. It's just like most of the extra deck monsters for this deck, they're unaffected by trap effect while it has material. Traptrix monsters I control, except for Rafflesia, cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effects. Your opponent cannot target Traptrix monsters you control except for Rafflesia. This is an old card, but still very, very good in today's metagame. 1 Alimaris, it's an extender, detach 2, special summon Traptrix from grave. Don't really make this too often. This is one of the newer cards from the structure deck. Traptrix, Pingu, Lucia, whatever, I cannot pronounce her name. 2 level 4 monsters, detach 1 material to add a Traptrix from deck. When it has material, it's unaffected by trap effects and the activate effects of other monsters with the same type as this card's materials. You can only use the following effects once per turn. Detach to add a Traptrix monster. If a monster or monsters owned by your opponent is sent to the graveyard or banished by a card effect, except during the damage step, you can attach them as material. Exciton, easy rank 4 to make, field destruction. Merrymaker and Sargus, I just use it to make 4 material Zeus. Zeus is the main beater of the deck, plus also it clears the field. So yeah, that's it for the deck. Been playing this for a couple weeks now. As some people probably seen in the matches I've been posting. I have been misplaying quite a bit. I've only played this deck in 2 tournaments. I don't know if this upcoming week, if this is what I'm playing, or if I'm playing something else. But yeah, it's an interesting option to play. It's a pretty budget deck in today's meta. As long as you get like 3 structure decks and have access to staples. That's it for this video. And I'll see you guys in the next one.